Hey everybody, welcome back to Champions Card Club. My name is Cassidy. Look, today we're talking about Phantasmal Flames. I'm getting so many questions about when does it drop, where can I get it, can I get it early? We're going to cover all that today, and we're going to look, right here's a little secret. A lot of people, especially people who are new to the hobby, don't know about this. And you'll see so many posts where people say, how do they have this? How come so-and-so is ripping these packs early? Well, a lot of times it's people who go to the pre-release events. That's what we're going to be talking about. Pre-release promos right here for Phantasmal Flames will be alternate art versions of Shrouded, Zacian, Flygon, and Toxicity. I swear I can read these names. I also get a lot of comments of people mad at me that I don't pronounce the names right. Hey, I've been saying these names in my head for the last 30 years, so now you get to hear what has been going on in there. It's nice that these are promos. These will probably be only available in your Destined Rivals battle boxes. The way it usually works is when you go to a pre-release event, you'll be handed a build-in battle box. It will contain one of these promos, which you build the deck around. So, Shrouded, Zacian, Flygon, and Toxicity, which I recommend you guys go and do. I've had mixed results going to pre-release events, but typically it's supposed to be a situation where you go in, it's for brand new people to play. If you've never played before, it's not that challenging. If you haven't played at all before, maybe watch a couple YouTube videos. Make it easy on yourself and easy on the person who's sitting across from you. The first times I ever went, I knew basically that. Watched a few videos, showed up, and the people were always very nice, very helpful in helping me, and I took my nephew figure out how to play the game. And he's 8 now. Let's look at some more of the cards here. The Alchemy, the Gligar. Now, I do love me some Gligar. The Gliscor, the Crocodile, and the list goes on here. Fire Breather, Grimsley's Move, Wondrous Patch. Here is information you're probably most curious about. Phantasmal Flames will release Friday, November 14th. Pre-release will start on November 1st. November 1st, go to Pokemon.com and you can find stores that will be hosting these pre-release events. So you're looking at 2 weeks early. 2 weeks early. And the thing that a lot of people don't understand is, oh, well, I don't want to play the game. I just like to collect, or I just like to rip packs or whatever. That's fine. But you are going to get packs of Phantasmal Flames inside of the build-in battle box. If you want to rip Phantasmal Flames, that is an opportunity to do so. A lot of stores, I'm not going to name names, but a lot of local game stores also let people have access to product early at that time. And that's not a big conspiracy or mystery. A lot of local game stores are able to sell the product early, so people can come in and enjoy it at the local game store. And that's one reason I advocate for local game stores, is because it's a place for people to play the games. And if you didn't have a place to play the games, what are we doing here, right? It's just full on collectibles at that point. That's also a reason I have a little bit of an issue with GameStop, but I'm not going to go into that in this video. Ultra Pro. We're going to talk about this really quick. Just show you guys what's coming down the line for Ultra Pro. I know some of you guys are interested in the Ultra Pro line. I know some of you guys are Vault X heads, but either way, now you know what's coming. These deck protector sleeves, I think, whatever, kind of mid, right? Water logo, the psychic, the fighting, whatever. These are pretty basic things. We're also going to see a Caterpie Evolutions Stitched Edge playmat for $22. I mean, that's nice. Whatever. That's nice. And the 4-pocket premium snap binder for $29.99. Red, blue, and green. The original 3 colors, if you were around way back, 1998, I think, playing the original 3. Of course, green being the Japanese exclusive. I shouldn't know that. I get so many comments that saying I don't know. I don't actually like Pokemon or know about Pokemon. It's kind of insane the amount of gatekeeping that I've been experiencing since my channel's been getting a little more traction. I would just say to you, stop worrying about what other people doing online. If you like a content creator, watch their stuff. If you don't, don't. It's as simple as that. But of course, leave your comments down below whether you like this channel or hate this channel. I need to know those things so I can either improve or get worse or troll you more. However I need to do, I could do. Now, I know a lot of you guys are super fresh to the Pokemon trading card game, playing the game, collecting, whatever. There's an insane turnover rate in Pokemon, like constant flood of new people. I would say most people don't really last, in my experience, more than a year in the hobby, which is fine. People have other things to do. People are at different stages in their lives. People, I think, generally come to Pokemon when they're younger. They have the time to play the game. They can be interested in the game. That can often extend into teenage years. But then things start to get busy. People have to have jobs and adjust to life, and things change. Then they get out of the hobby. Years go by, they come back in. Dabbling in the hobby. Hey, I remember this. I used to really like this. Let me go back and see what that's about. Where's it at now? Especially right now with all the hype that's going on. It's kind of brought a lot of the older generation back. Everybody who watches my YouTube channel. I think my actual demographic is like 25 to 40-year-olds. So it's kind of an older audience, even though you would get the impression online that it's not. It really is it's called a cradle to the grave sort of product that the Pokemon company creates. They have stuff for kids when they're babies. They have easily accessible games like the Pocket game now, the trading card game, the video game. I would say the Legends games are maybe like 13 up. I'm not sure on the actual rating, but a little older. The mainline game might be a little older than that. Might be right around that age, So there's stuff for everyone at every age, and they keep dropping nostalgia bombs on people as we go through the different generations. The black and white set might not have hit for you, but it might have hit for someone who that was their first game. Classic 151 continues to be sort of the pinnacle because it was the beginning, the genesis of Pokemon, but over time, as people get older, as the generations keep churning, people will want the newer editions of the game, and those will become more popular. Those will see their value increase across the board. But I got a little sidetracked. What I was trying to get to was, because so many people are new, I will walk you through what you can expect as you go to a pre-release event. A pre-release event is going to be, you especially for Phantasmal Flames, get there early. I went to the Destined Rivals pre-release. It was already full. I could not play. And I had also brought my nephew. He could not play either. Tragic affair. So get there early, especially for Phantasmal Flames. I think it's going to be one of those that sells out. You will sign up. You'll register as you go in. Pretty simple. And then you will be paired against someone else and move through the tournament. Pretty basic stuff, but do try to know the basics. When I went to Destined Rivals pre-release, it did sell out, so the play is definitely get there early for Phantasmal Flames. Just to address some other comments, questions I've had in my comment section, do I think that Phantasmal Flames being a 3 million print run for the Ultra Premium Collection is going to mean it's going to sit on shelves? I don't think so. People are saying it's going to be like the Holiday Collection. I don't think so. What we saw with the Holiday Collection, if you were there for that, which was just not that long ago, is a bunch of people who are new to the hobby trying to flip, scalpers, whatever, were buying the Holiday Collection, and that's not really something that they could make a profit on. So they were getting burned on that because they didn't understand that just because it says Pokemon doesn't mean it's going to sell out immediately and everybody wants that product. There is a nuance to Pokemon products. There's not that much of a nuance, but there is a nuance. If you look at Journey Together, another product that scalpers bought up in mass, not knowing this set isn't actually that good. It doesn't look that good on paper. I mean, I sit here and I show you guys all the cards in every set, make a prediction on how it's going to do, so that you have an idea of how hard it is going to be to find the set when it comes out. Phantasmal Flames is going to be hard to find because a simple reason that there's a Charizard on the box and everyone's going to want that. I will say, the Charizard Super Premium Collection box, something like that, it was around last year, this time. It's a big box with a Charizard figurine inside. The packs inside were Twilight Masquerade, Obsidian Flames, some of the sets that weren't so desirable back then. And those sat on shelves for a very long time. They lasted all through the holiday season. A lot of people are comparing Phantasmal Flames to Obsidian Flames. Obsidian Flames just has a Charizard as the big chase, very similar to Phantasmal. So could we see the one-to-one occurrence of the Ultra Premium collections sitting on shelves just the same as that Charizard figurine collection sat on shelves last year? And it's the same thing every year. A big Charizard thing comes out every year because they know that will sell. I think that the Ultra Premium collection is going to sell out. It is going to be highly desirable, and despite it being so mass produced, I think we are in a different time now than we were last year, where people will sit on the Ultra Premium collection. The Super Premium collection, I'm going to call it, with the Charizard figurine, was very large. There was only 10 packs inside, and the collectability of it was pretty low. People who invest or collect didn't really want that sitting around. This is completely different. This is a big-time collector investor item, and that changes everything. That is what makes me think it will not sit on the shelves. That's what makes me think people will be buying this up as much as they can and probably sitting on it, investing, flipping, you name it. My advice to you is, at this point, you should consider a Costco membership. With the amount of Pokemon that comes through Costco, I think at this point, if you bought every Pokemon item that came through Costco, you're probably going to pay for that membership. And on top of it, you're going to have access to Costco for all of the great things at Costco. I love Costco. I'm a Costco guy. Boom. You know what I'm saying? So I recommend grabbing the Costco membership. Maybe the same argument can be made for Sam's Club. Sam's Club is also seeing a lot of Pokemon product. And I'll leave you with this little bit of information, advice, I don't know, if you will. The Pokemon Company is trying to get as many packs into people's hands as possible. There's only so much room on a shelf at Walmart for Pokemon. There's only so much room at Target. And the items that they put on those shelves don't have that much product inside, that many packs inside. It's a small amount compared to, look at like Blooming Waters. You could see maybe stacked 5 high on a Target shelf. Now look at Blooming Waters at Costco, at Sam's. Entire pallets of these sitting there. That is how they are going to be distributing Pokemon cards en masse to the public. So your best bet is to get one of those memberships. If I can, maybe I'll post links to it in the comment down below so you guys have links to sign up. Is it going to be affiliate link? I don't know, but I'm going to post something down there, okay? So hopefully that helps you guys out, understanding where this whole thing is kind of going. They've slowed down on the booster box printing. That used to be the main way they pushed a bunch of product out. There's only so much room out there for Pokemon product to sit on shelves, and these ultra premium collections are very large. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you found some of this information useful. I'll be making plenty more videos here on the YouTube channel. I thank you so much for your support, and I will see you in the next video.